What's better than predictable side hustle income? Frankly, it's kind of hard to find, right? On these gig economy platforms, you don't know the offer that's coming through. You don't know the ride request or the shop that's coming through. But what if I told you there's this option on the popular platform DoorDash called DashLink that provides you predictable pay for making deliveries? Today, I'm going to go over a shift with a fellow gig worker to see if this DashLink is really worth it and how much is that predictable pay. So today, back on the channel, I have Dasher Phil in the Dallas, Texas marketplace to go over this with me. Phil, here's interesting, folks. I've done DashLink. Phil has not done DashLink. What do you think? I think you're waiting for it to open in your marketplace, right?
Yeah, it's showing back up, but I'm not able to get on a waiting list yet. So at least I see the possibility right now. So it's there.
And folks, this is DashLink delivery routes for packages. And we're going to watch this video from Nuggs as he completes his routed delivery in his marketplace. Now, Phil's seen this video. I have not. So it's a great yin and yang, also combined with me having done DashLink, Phil being new to DashLink. So let's get into this and see if the money is actually worth it.
And while the first one I ever received was a complete joke, as it was only one item for $6, the second offer was...
What?
That's embarrassing.
I've never seen that. When you do Amazon Flex, it's the same. It's very similar, folks, but you don't get to see the route. Mm-hmm. You don't know how many packages you're getting, but you can get one package if they just don't have a route for you. But it doesn't sound like he took that. So let's see what he did take. Just run with it. What do we think here?
I'm giving it a shot. That's my first thought. Just because I know it in my area, because if my time is usually like $20 per hour, and more likely probably take that.
And I'm looking at the math here. 117 divided by 4, we'll say 0.75 hours, 4 3/4 of an hour. Wow. Yeah, $24.63 an hour. But how's the mileage here? So 117 divided by 51.2 miles. That is $2.29 a mile.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that I've taken here for comparison, and you're just getting started there in Dallas, we'll see what you make on those runs. I mean, great hourly and great mileage pay. So wouldn't you like always do DashLink? What would you do?
If it's available and I'm able to do it, I would probably rock with it if it works with my time and what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'd definitely go for it.
Most items I needed to scan multiple times for it to read properly. It's not like I was doing anything differently when it was working. The phone camera had a clear view of the barcode every single time. It was just complete luck whether or not the item would scan.
I feel like when I've done Amazon Flex, and make sure to subscribe, folks, all I do is help you make money in different side hustles, officially now partnering with Phil of Dasher Phil. We'll leave his channel link down below. I mean, Amazon Flex, the scanner is like almost too sensitive. Here, Nuggs is having problems scanning anything at all. I'll just say it's a new feature on DoorDash. They're going to have some bugs. But Phil, is that too harsh? Should we yeah, they are like a multi-billion-dollar company. Should they have their game in order here?
Yeah, they definitely need to have their game in order to have some right signage and stuff like that. Then you got to go to the whole new level of scanning the product, because that's how I felt when I was doing my Roadie XD order. So I was just like scanning, trying to just maneuver and go and scan. I'm like, come on now. And there was a few times where I actually had to type in the number, and that was frustrating.
On Flex, the warehouse puts stickers with corresponding numbers in the driver's packages. So
that's a driver's aid. So Phil, when you get activated, that is a driver's aid sticker on Amazon Flex. So I don't think there's anything like that on DoorDash, just so you know.
The only way to know which delivery is which is by checking the name that's in the app and then find the package in your car that has that same.
Wait a minute.
Whew.
I don't remember that.
When you scan an item, it's supposed to show a quick pop-up that says which stop that item is. But unless you carry a pin with you and mark all 52 packages with the order number and then organize it, which is also time-consuming, you're going to be digging in your car every stop to find...
Boom. Okay, this is what I kind of remember. When you scan it, yeah, it pops up, stop number. And he said, unless you have a Sharpie or a pen, you write down the stop number and then you organize it, and that takes too much time. No. You know what takes a lot of time? Sifting through every single package. That is, yes, that's what I remember doing. Bring a Sharpie if you're doing DashLink or Amazon Flex. When you scan it, this is going to pop up and you write on that package that stop number and you organize by that stop number in your car.
Yeah, that sounds like a good way to go, is to try to organize that thing for sure.
I'd click it, nothing would happen, and it just wouldn't work.
Oh, he's getting the glitches too.
What? I tried force closing the app, updating the app, logging out of my account and logging back in, and even uninstalling and reinstalling the app, all which took time and none of it worked.
I did DashLink and it was super glitchy. I feel like it's a new feature and maybe they haven't had all this stuff cleanly coded in there.
Yeah, when I was even doing the Roadie XD, it was glitchy then too. And something similar, I actually had to, it was trying to send me to somewhere in Louisiana. I'm like, which was like 3 or 4 hours away.
And it took me a lot longer than expected to get to my first delivery. And when I did, I might not have known it yet, but this was about to be the worst shift I've ever had. Oh my goodness.
Do you drive in really bad weather? I'll be the first to admit, I drive in nice weather. I don't want to drive when it's raining and snowing here in Pittsburgh. So what is your strategy with that?
I will drive in the rain. Now, if it's like a severe thunderstorm, I might kind of pull over a little bit. But yeah, I'll dash in the rain. And sometimes I'll get those customers that would be like, oh, and I had a few like, oh, thanks. And they give me an extra $5 in cash. I'm like, oh, praise the Lord for that.
I will say, if you're ever at a building that has a concierge, info desk, or front desk, you go to them first. You don't just automatically walk past them. I would say, hey, I'm making a package delivery. Where would you like it? And then they tell you, oh, you can leave it here at the front desk. Or they might say, well, what does it tell you? And you say, oh, it says I got to go to apartment, whatever, for so-and-so.
I mark it as delivered in the app. Right. I walk back to my car, and the next delivery was going to the same building, but with a different room number. So I grab that package, come back in, talk to the security guard, drop it off, and come back to my car, and DoorDash tells me that the next customer also lives in the same building. Why don't they tell me that all 3 of my customers live in the same building? Imagine...
Phil!
Oh my gosh.
Amazon Flex does this for you.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Amazon Flex bunches deliveries together going to the same location.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? It says, hey, you have 4 packages, and then you gather all 4 packages. I did say this. I remember this for DashLink because they're going to do it, folks. Trust me. I'm sure they're going to add this in there. How would that feel if that was you?
Oh my gosh.
You got to go back in.
Losing my mind. But I'm so glad he had to go all the way up. Because if he had to go all the way up and come back down and do it again, then you got to be like, oh, again for the 3rd time.
And then you look silly. You like go back in there a 4th time. You're like, folks, I guarantee they're going to add that feature.
At least I'm getting my exercise in. That's what I would be thinking.
Yeah, it makes no sense. And this is a new-ish feature from DoorDash. Trust me, they're going to add it.
And an even more insane thunderstorm that came feet from striking my car, all for a company that is paying me $2 per package. I had a tough decision.
Okay, no. Don't think about it like that. So on routed delivery, you will get less per stop. You're going to get less per stop, but the trade-off is you're getting excellent pay per hour and excellent pay per mile. Would you care about that, Phil? I mean, you're making 23, 24 an hour to like 30 a mile or whatever it was, but you're just making more stops per hour, right?
Yeah. I mean, if the money and miles, if it's all working out good and you're still can get it in a good amount of time, I mean, it should be that much to complain about, especially when you look at the time aspect. Because just think about it, if you just do it in like, maybe if you save in an hour, I mean, that's even better.
So I'm at the return facility. I'm returning 32 of these items. And you might be thinking, Nuggs, that's a bad idea because what if they don't let you do DashLink ever again? Good. So the app just doesn't work. You know what's funny? There was another Dasher that was here. He was returning 50 fucking items. So I thought returning like 32.
You don't feel as bad.
That's exactly what happened to me. Spoiler alert. You can still watch that video. I'll give you a few seconds if you want. That's exactly what happened to me. I had to return almost my entire route because it was so glitchy. And the same thing that happened to Nuggs, when I went back, I encountered at least 3 Dashers who were returning most of their route as well because it's glitch. Does that scare you at all, Phil? When you try it in Dallas, it's going to be super glitchy?
Oh my gosh. So, yeah, that does scare me because even my little bit of experience with that roadie one, it really does. But I didn't see a place where I can return it back. And plus, I was saying if I was going to return it back, that was like, going to be like in Grapevine. I didn't want to go another 45 minutes to return it, and I couldn't do it that night. It would have took me an hour from where I live to go back up there.
Whatever they choose to do, I don't care.
What they chose to do was pay me an additional fee for every single order that I returned, increasing my total to $189 for 7 hours, while I only
7 hours.
drove 90 miles.
7
Additionally,
hours, though, you're right.
The next day, DoorDash locked my account from ever seeing or completing a DashLink order ever again.
DashLink continually glitchy, but he got banked like $180+, but it took 7 hours. He returned 30 some packages. Same thing that I had. Okay. All right. Well, let me get your verdict first, and then I'll kind of go over what I think about DashLink.
Well, I like to try it. I think it can be really good, beneficial. Only thing that kind of worries me and kind of scares me just about like going to areas I've never been before and have experiences like that. But other than that, it's something I would definitely give it a shot because I think I can make bank pretty good.
And I'll tell you, folks, as someone who's done DashLink, I feel like the issues are going to get worked out. They're going to get worked out. The clustering of deliveries at one building, the glitches. This is a new thing. I think a lot of ways it's better than Amazon Flex. It's just right now, operationally, it's completely glitchy. If it works the way it's supposed to work, fantastic. But the question is, might you want to be the guinea pig with DashLink right now when it's not completely optimized? So let me know what you think of this shift with the Nuggs. And again, check out Phil's channel link down below. And I'll definitely get on the road very soon to try DashLink myself again.